Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, where today I am showing you something that is spoken about quite a lot in the cake decorating world, which is the microwave method. So this is a method used to help colour buttercream, and today I'm also going to show you another recipe or sort of tips and tricks on how to make black buttercream in the same video. So it's the microwave method for black buttercream. And these two things come hand in hand about how annoying this sort of thing can be to make. It's a really simple recipe, but there is a process to it, and this is just the microwave method version of how to make the black buttercream. And obviously this is one of my other tips and tricks videos that you've seen on my YouTube channel in the past few weeks, such as how to make white buttercream, how to make Swiss meringue buttercream, how to use a piping tip. This is another good tips and tricks video, so I hope it is useful for you. This is just the method I use to make the black buttercream in the microwave method. Some people's methods might vary ever so slightly, so I'm just going to show you purely how I do it. And by chance, we're going to make the black buttercream together. But this does work for red, blue, purple, any other color you want. The theory is the same. But anyway, let's get baking and let's show you the microwave method on how to make black buttercream frosting. So when you're making the black buttercream frosting, I have a recipe which I will link below, which is on my blog and it's been there a while, which is for my spider spooky cake for Halloween. And that uses a chocolate base. And if you use a chocolate base, it does generally make it much easier to make a black buttercream. However, I wanted to show you today how to make a vanilla buttercream black. So something that stereotypically is very bright, yellowy white, jet black. And the process is the microwave method. So the theory behind this is heating the part of the frosting, all of the frosting, helps fuel the color processing time. So theoretically, if you made a frosting, whether it's red, blue, black, put the food coloring in it and you just left it for probably a couple of weeks, it will get darker as time goes on. For some reason, it just happens. I don't really know the science behind it, but the heating basically speeds up this process absolutely tenfold and makes it much, much easier. So the theory is you can make your buttercream, add your food colouring, particularly with this one, it'll turn it slightly grey. Then we'll take out a section of the buttercream, heat it in the microwave to really make it jet black, add it back into your buttercream, and you keep doing this process until you get the shade of black that you want. Obviously we're aiming for, the darker the better, you want it to be jet black. You can heat all of it, but it does take time. What I will say when you're making a black buttercream like this is you want to make it at least a day before you want to use it on a cake, preferably 2 days before, because the longer you leave it, the better the color will be. It's not a process that can necessarily be rushed if you want to have that lovely, delicious texture to your buttercream, because during this process, it does end up looking a little bit weird, but I will show you as we go. This is some block unsalted butter, just the type you get in the foil, and we have 250 grams here. I'm going to stick to these ratios for this recipe to make it work, but that's just cubed up and at room temperature. And then we have some icing sugar. I don't personally sieve mine, but you can if you want, but we have 500 grams. So this is your stereotypical American buttercream frosting. And then I have some vanilla extract here as well, just to flavour, but you can do it any flavour you fancy. The tips and tricks for this one is basically, this is my favourite colouring to make this. Yes, I have some red food colouring on the lid, but that's absolutely fine. But this is the best food colouring possible to make black like buttercream, anything you want. Just like the red extra version, the black extract is the best one. And in any rule like this, you have to pay attention to the instructions on the back on how much you're allowed to use per weight of ingredients so that you don't overload it. So this, I'm going to use just under 3 grams of colouring, but honestly, it's so jet black, you won't realise how little you've used. So to start this off, I'm just going to make my simple buttercream first by beating the butter on its own, adding the icing sugar and the vanilla and making sure it's lovely and smooth before we add the colouring. So now I've made my buttercream, I'm going to add my food colouring. So I just have a teaspoon here, and like I said earlier, for this you're only allowed to add 3.2 grams of colouring per kilo of what you're making. So we need to use slightly under because we're only making 750 grams worth of decoration, but trust the process, it will be fine. So I'm just going to get out a spoon, and I have that much food colouring, and I'm just going to dump it into the bowl and start mixing. You can just sort of see how black it looks in the bowl already and how pigmented that colouring is even on the spatula. So make sure to scrape off every little bit you can. So now I'm just going to beat this just to make sure everything is all combined, scrape down the sides, and it will turn sort of a grey colour, but you just want to make sure everything is incorporated fully. Obviously, when you're making something like this, you need to make sure everything is mixed, but naturally, like you see in the white buttercream frosting video, which I'll link below, the more you mix, the lighter something will get. So with this, you want to make sure everything is incorporated, but say you left it spinning for 10 minutes and it was black, it will turn grey again because the lightness, like the air is incorporating, it will change the colour. So you want to make sure you don't overbeat it with any colour you're doing, red, blue, purple, anything like that. If you want a deep colour, the more mixing you do, the lighter it gets. So make sure not to overmix it once you reach the colour you are after. At the minute, this is more like a grey blue colour. So I'm just going to scrape down the bowl, make sure it's all mixed in, and then we're going to get to the microwave method. So as you can see, the frosting is currently like a blue-grey colour because, you know, we've only added a small amount of colouring because it's how much you are allowed to add. So what we're going to do now is take out about 1/3 of the frosting and add this into this little bowl, and we're going to heat this in the microwave to really deepen and darken. You can heat all of it if you want. I find doing bits a bit easier, but that is up to you. You can whack it all in the microwave if you want, you can do bits. It depends what shade you're going for. So as you can see, the frosting is actually a lovely texture at the minute. So when it comes out of the microwave, I'll show you what it looks like, and it will be a split, oily, horrible mess, but honestly, trust the process. I promise you it's worth it. So now it's melted, I'm just stirring it, and as you can see, as I stir it, you can see how much darker this has got already. And it's a little bit split, a little bit loose, but the more you stir, the darker it's getting. So as you can see, this is the original colouring, just sort of as it was, and then this is the heated one. You can see how this is now black and this is not. But obviously this is not the texture you're after. So what you have to do is add these back to the bowl, mix again as little as possible to get your black buttercream. So we're just going to pour this back into our bowl, and then we're going to mix this until it's combined. So once you've done this stage, like I said earlier, you can keep on doing this until you get to the shade that you want. But obviously the texture of your buttercream, like the video, is going to be a bit sloppy. So it's worth leaving this to then sort of refirm. You can put it in the fridge and then you need to remix it. But like I say, you don't want to overmix it. There are quite a few rules to this. But one extra tip, which even the microwave method is good for, is that the longer you leave something like this, the warmer, the deeper, everything it will get, like I said at the beginning. So I am going to leave this overnight now. I actually have one that I made yesterday that I'm going to show you instead, but I have one that's been sat there for 24 hours and it will just deepen the colour even more to the perfect black buttercream frosting. So this is the bowl that has been sat there for 24 hours, darkening as it goes. And the thing I will say is because you've heated stuff, it does have a little bit of a different texture compared to a fresh like buttercream. But by the time you've piped it, by the time you've smoothed it onto the cake, it's absolutely fine. And you can obviously keep sort of mixing it around, maybe add a splash of boiling water to make it ever so slightly smoother. But here is some jet black buttercream frosting. And like I said, it's really simple. It's the microwave method. It will work for other colors as well. I just wanted to show you how I do it. And obviously if I left this now for another day or two, or put it onto the cake and then in the fridge, it will deepen even more to such a lovely deep color. So I hope you have found this video very useful. It's the microwave method on how to make black buttercream frosting. I'll leave all the information below, some colors for like reds and greens and blues as well, just the ones that I recommend. And obviously come back next time for something, you know, fun, baking, tips and tricks, anything you fancy. If you have any video requests, leave them in the comments below as well. And give me a subscribe if you haven't already and give the video a thumbs up. But I hope you enjoy this recipe and happy baking.